Ladies and gentlemen, doff your caps and welcome Britain's top light entertainer and singer, Vic Reeves.
One man come in the name of love. One man come and go. One man come, he to justify. One man to overthrow. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. Yes, in the name of love. One more in the name of love. Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Vic Reeves. Big night out. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel fresh! Do you feel fresh? Yeah! By George, you know what a trip we've just done. Myself and Cecil G there. Hello there. Wheeled me, well, he barreled me if you like, all the way from a radio rental shop in Plymouth where I've been opening it with the Pilgrim Fathers, and we really enjoyed ourselves, didn't we?
And we were beautifully served down there in Plymouth, weren't we, Vic?
And what a marvellous picture.
Glad to have been a help, anyway.
Really good service. Well, by George, ladies and gentlemen, what a trip. And you know, round and back, I couldn't believe it. Cleo Lane, and she's there, and Richard Bryer's combing her hair. And he's going, will you do mine next, please? Anyway, later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a receptionist who shovels 6 tons of lasagna into a blast furnace and then slits his throat in disgust. We've got the cast of Holiday 90 who will be parachuting down onto the centre of the stage there, and they will be spraying insecticide on a dirty doctor with a duck on his desk and a draining board full of dill. That's later on, ladies and gentlemen, and what a treat we've got. But look at the size of that sausage! Good heavens, I've never seen anything like it. Now then, what could be more delightful than a vintage traction engine rally? Apart from a mulberry bush covered in golden rings. Well, I'll tell you what could be more delightful. Les! Come along now, Les. Now we've got some top Les facts. As we know, Les loves the spirit level. And why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he? What's wrong with that? But he can't stand the chart, as we found out, and of course the voodoo doll, which still astounds me. But we've got some top...
Vic, sorry to interrupt and all that, but I found this sort of appeal barometer, Vic Reeves appeal.
What's my appeal barometer?
What's it all about, then? Don't tell.
Well, people send money in, and the red line goes up. See?
Oh, everyone likes a red line going up.
Well, everyone likes to see a red line going up, don't they?
But then, what's it for, though?
Well, you see, when I get to here, when the red line gets there, I can get some new shoes healed, and then it gets a bit further, I can get one of those really nice flowery lilacs.
Oh, they're lovely.
And then it gets a little bit further up, and then I can get a nice car coat. And when it gets right to the top of Christmas, with a bit of luck, I can get one of those lovely, big, soppy old Labradors. I'm very poor. Well, let's have a look at these Les facts. Let's see what we've got here tonight. Switch it on, there we go. Well, Les fact number 1. Although he is never allowed to take part, Les loves to watch 2 lovers kissing. Is that true, Les? That's extraordinary, isn't it? And Les fact, we've got number 2. Les is apparently parthenogenic, which means that he can self-reproduce without fertilisation. And has recently given birth to a child, and we have, in fact, got a picture of Les's child here, which is parthenogenically reproduced there. And that's a standard Les. If anyone would like a standard Les, then he does reproduce throughout the summer months, and he should have a few by the end of the year. So anyway, thank you very much, Les. Off you go. Go and sort things out. Do you know, I thought Eartha Kitt was a gardening set. I'm right naive, mate. But happy. And I think it's about time now, ladies and gentlemen. Hands in the air. Come on, everyone, hands in the air. Welcoming the man with the stick. Man with a stick! What do we shout when we say a man with a stick? What's on the end of the stick? I wonder, ladies and gentlemen, this week, are you going to reveal what's on the end of your stick? You're not? All right then, come and join me. Put your stick down at ease, take it easy. Ahoy there, a vast treasure island. Come and meet me over here and let's have a look at that helmet. Well, not a lot on it this week, is there? What have we got here? Two communists arguing about who has the worst gout. And there's not a lot else on there, is there? I haven't seen much this week. A great big zero. Well, what's the matter? Why haven't you been investigating things?
I'm a bit sad, actually, Vicky, for the truth be known. A bit down in the dumps.
Why is that then?
I don't know why it is.
I tell you what, I'm a bit depressed myself.
I don't know what's causing it.
Well, I know why I'm depressed.
Why is that then?
Well, last night, I got a video out and I forgot to take it back and I've got a £1 fine to pay on it.
Hey, you know, one of my shoelaces is fraying terribly and I'm sure it's going to snap any minute.
Well, you know, earlier on, I put my tie on and I tied the knot and it was a bit wrong and I had to redo it. I had to do it again. I don't know what to do.
You know, I'm sure the needle's a bit, worn on. It's going to ruin all my records.
I'll tell you, I've got something here that might liven this up a little bit.
Oh, there's nothing.
I've got... You know Robert Morley? Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, I've got him down here. Here he is, yes. It's little Robert Morley. And you know, Robert does a few balancing tricks.
You're kidding.
He does.
Well, if he did, I'd feel too
All right,
right.
then, are you ready? Here we go. Robert Morley, a two-handed balancing. And there he goes. Robert Morley, one-handed balancing. And Robert Morley's zero-handed balance. Oh, Robert! Oh, Robert! Oh, can I believe it?
Oh, so much better.
I'm cheered up so much.
Anyway, Vic, have you told those tenants you're putting the rent up?
You had to mention the unjustified and arbitrary rent increase leading to both misery and poverty and also leading to family breakup in later life featuring psychological problems, didn't you? You wouldn't let it lie! No, you wouldn't let it lie!
Blimey.
You wouldn't let it lie, would you? No, you wouldn't let it lie! Take your stick and clean off! I don't care. Just take your stick and clean off.
I'm only worried about multiple benefit claims leading to nefarious activities by various relevant organisations such as the DHSS.
Well, it's none of your business anyway. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the Solomon. Oh, the Solomon. It's about time to take a trip to Novelty Island. And the first act tonight at Novelty Island is a real treat. It's Mr. Popkins and his lovey-dovey donuts. Retired cycling profession inspector, he recalls having once passed unnoticed in a large crowd. So, Mr. Popkins, you got some lovey-dovey donuts, have you?
That's right, I've got my donuts in my bag here.
And what do they do?
Well, they sing.
They don't.
Yes.
Good Lord. Can you make them sing?
Yes, I can. Would you please sing for the nice Mr. Reeves?
Mr. Popkins, we love you. Mr. Popkins, don't go anywhere.
That's quite sweet, isn't it?
Sorry, I can't take anymore. I've got to go. Now, listen, I've got to go away for a week, and I'm not allowed to take them with me, so please, would you look after them for me?
I'd love to. Come on,
Thank you very
fantastic.
much. And will you please promise to take very good
Of
care
course
of
I could. Of course I will. Don't you worry, Mr. Popkin.
Thank
I've
you.
got a licence, mind. I don't know if that... Does that matter? Oh, they're mouse. Jesus! Number 2 in Novelty Island is Ian Mathis, who lives in a Norwegian wood, where he enjoys stomping along to his vast collection of gramophone records. He is sponsored by the Studio Line. And he is the Stomper. So you're going to do a bit of stomping, are you? All right, then, off you go with your stomp. Start stomping. Oh, start off with a bit of T-Rex, and it's a good one-legged stomper, and he's doubling up. He's going to double back it. Oh, what a snake. And he's doing a double twist there. Oh, he's moving on now. It's a bit of slaying now, and he's doing a double twist. Norwegian. I can't believe it. What's happening now? Oh, he's lost it a bit now. He's going... And what's happening? Oh, he's coming back now with a little blanket on the ground with a one. It's a back twister. It's a western full front, and he's going... What's that speed? Oh, good Lord, ladies and gentlemen. What stomping! I really don't think we've seen stomping like that in a long time. Isn't that incredible? Well, now then, Act 3 at Novelty Island. Graham Lister again. This week he reckons he's a programme seller who enjoys thrashing around in the river with his pet Labrador Sam. His favourite pesticide is farewell, my little friends. And Graham, I suppose you've got another pathetic turn for us tonight.
I'm not listening to you, Reeves. I've become to realise that I don't only hate you, I absolutely loathe you.
I abhor you. So come on, carry on with your...
Reeves, my turn is called... It's a little comedy piece called Sardines for Supper.
Oh, and what's it?
If you would like to hold this...
And that's some sardines at the end there.
Yes, it is, Reeves. Carry on, you're getting in the way again.
I'm with you.
Hold that to me and simply ask me if you can manage it. Graham, what is for supper?
Oh, that's a surprise, isn't it? Graham, what is for supper? I simply can't wait to find out.
Why, it's sardines, of course.
Oh, what a surprise, Graham. And that's your turn, is it?
Yes, it is my turn.
Very, very poor. Graham,
Do you know, Reeves, I know dentists, accountants, important people, not like you, people who come from good quality stock.
Graham, you're a disgrace. Get out of here. Don't bother coming back. You're not welcome. And we really have got a really absolutely top-notch guest to judge tonight's acts. Let's have a big round of applause for Morrissey. And we've had Morrissey sealed in this septic tank here. He's going to be staying there for a couple of months, and he's going to select one of the guests tonight to come and join him and be welded in there with him. So, Morrissey, are you awake? Good. Now then, Morrissey. Mr. Popkins and his lovey-dovey donuts. The Stomper. Oh, yeah, they came away. Is that the... Are you quite sure, John? Morrissey? Oh, John, well, I think he made the right decision. Or did he? I don't know.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I've been asked to come out here and fill in for a few moments' time. My name is Mr. Dennis. I have nothing to do with this stupid little programme, and I don't really know why you are here. If I was you, I would be at home watching Fresh Fields videos. Anyway, I've been asked to come out here and talk to you for a few moments. I'm a shopkeeper by trade. I have a small shop at the corner of the town. It's a confectioner's and tobacconist's. I don't stock curly-whirlies. I find them far too elaborate. I do have a lucky bag, which I made myself, which I sell in the shop. It's made out of my wife's surgical harness bags. And, I pop in a Smartie and that sort of treacle with peanuts in it, hard nutty shite, I call it. I put an ice cream wafer in to liven things up, and a clipping from a newspaper, I think, to be used as a bookmark. That's a little novelty item. And 100,000. I do sell sweet cigarettes, and I often pop in a real one. For the children. I have to look after my future as well as you. I know a lot of you haven't got futures, but I have a future myself, and I'll have to look after it. I'm also the producer of The Fields of the Nephilim and Anthrax and Napalm Death.
Mr. Dennis, brilliant. Mr. Dennis, brilliant. You can come up now.
I was asked to come out here and talk. I'm not going to leave now.
No, don't be silly. You've done a lovely job.
No,
that's
if
fine.
you want to make something of it...
No, just come out. Just come back.
You asked me to come out, I'm going to talk, and I'm going to talk until
Vicky's
I...
ready, we were
Look,
just
you want to
asking
make something of it, I'll take her out. I'm not going to have it.
Jeez. Well, we sorted out Morrissey around the back. Well, this bloke really popped me in the mouth on the way out. I don't know what he was doing. Anyway, I was in the deli the other day, and there was all these mangoes grunting. Grunt, grunt, grunt. Still, it shows the flesh, I suppose, doesn't it? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, tonight I am the hunter, and you are my quarry. Only joking. All right. A small 18th century Wessex hamlet. Ignorant, pox-ridden peasants lay festering in dungeons filled with the rotten stinking bile of a judicial system based on fear, bias and sexual athleticism. Bailiffs parade around the postal districts in search of children to toss into rat-ridden wells in the vain hope of making themselves more fertile. Ladies and gentlemen, those were the days, and we're going to be recreating those days tonight in the presence of Judge Nutmeg as we play That's Justice!
Any manner of business before the twisted court of Judge Nutmeg, gather forth and give your attention. God bless Jennifer Rush.
Now then, what do we want?
We want the will of...
We want justice! And
What are the charges?
What are the charges?
Right up!
Too right, right up! And without any further ado, we want the wheel of justice.
Yes,
Let's bring it
please.
on. And here's the wheel of justice. What do we do with the wheel of justice? Give it a bit of a centre parting first. There it goes. Lovely, lovely. And let's have a look at some of those punishments we got on there tonight. Well, we've got have meatloaf slippered sellotaped onto the roof of your mouth. Ooh, kumbaya, my lordy, kumbaya, my lordy. Kumbaya, my lordy. Oh, my lordy. What else have we got? An evening with Elaine Page. What a punishment! What we need
Is a...
defendant!
Yes, please!
And go and get that defendant. That's one in the red jumper, he'll do. Fetch him up here. Come on, join me over here. By George, what a strapping fellow you are. What's your name, love?
Devious racketeer, Reeves.
Shut up, will you?
Sorry.
What's your name?
David Lever.
David Lever. Lever by name, Lever by nature, eh? What do you do? What do you do for a living, Dave?
I program computers.
Pardon?
Program computers.
What's that?
Program
What's all that
computers to steal funds, don't you?
It's some sort of, that sort of filtering system, isn't
It's
it?
a filter. It's
So,
an illegal
have you got any
filter.
interesting hobbies?
Tennis. I like a bit of tennis.
Oh, do you? All right, okay then. So, what crimes have you committed recently, Dave?
None at all.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Are you sure? All right then. Well, now then, it's all going to go into Judge Nutmeg's computer, you know. What's your date of birth, Dave?
1958.
1958. What sort of date of birth is that then?
you say you've committed no crimes?
Not one.
Well, let's take an oath on that. What's his name, Bill?
Bill will do, yeah.
All right, Bill.
Bill
Repeat these
recidivist.
words after me. I, Bill the recidivist,
I, Bill the recidivist,
swear by Clarence the cross-eyed lion
Clarence the cross-eyed lion,
that I will tell the truth,
that I will tell the truth.
as if you would.
Well, there we are. Now
Let's see then.
let's see what crimes we can come up with now. Then you reckon you've committed no crimes there, Dave, and it's a marvellous helmet you've got on there.
Why, listen to this.
Let's have a listen.
In 1952, attempted to make Rivita an acceptable form of correspondence. Did what? Why did they do it? Did what? There's more. In 1974, wrung out of flannel in a branch of Thomas coat. One of the most respected travel agents on the high street. Why? No more, it's enough.
Oh, by jingo. So you committed all those heinous crimes and you reckon you committed nout? What do we want?
Justice!
Spin the wheel, Dave. Spin the wheel. Spin, spin, spin the wheel of justice. See how fast our turns. And let's see where we end up here. By jingo, what are we going to end up on, I wonder? Oh, Dave, it's landed up on 1 month assisting the British Library as their natural history section. Yes! What justice on ears left to take off the will of justice, but we got 2 henchmen to bring on. The British Library section. Get sorted out there. Like, you've got 1 month at it. What a terrible man. Terrible man. Terrible, terrible, terrible man. Terrible man. Terrible man. Terrible, terrible, terrible man. Whoa. Whoa, bad jingle.
Well,
Against the wall, against the wall.
he's a terrible man, Vic, and he deserved it. I'll tell you what, though, Vic.
What's that?
Turning things down a bit now. We all saw that Mr. Dennis fella.
Yeah?
Yeah? Oh, it feels so good. Yeah. We all saw that Mr. Dennis fella.
Oh,
and
he
we
was
all
a
thought he was
lovely.
better than you. We thought he was a lot better than you, and I hate to tell you, but he's going to be doing the show from now on.
What are we talking about?
He's taking over Bill Dennis's big night out.
Well, look, we told you that. Look, it says it there. Vic Reeves, big night out.
Vic, don't take it badly in front of these people. It's going
What
to be.
do you
It's
mean,
going to
take
be
it
Bill
badly?
Dennis.
Look, who told you this?
You're a big strapping lad. You can get a job at a butcher's or in a market, shifting coat. I don't know.
I know,
Swinging
I know, but I mean, it's my show. You can't,
Vic, but you're not.
you can't just do that to me.
Vic, you're not a talented man. You're not a
you can't.
You're not a talented man, Vic, and a fall had to come.
No, you can't let him do it, though.
Vic, are you going to tell those tenants about the rent rise?
You wouldn't let it lie, would you? You wouldn't let it lie!
I would have let it lie!
You didn't let it lie!
But I would have let it lie!
Anyway, it's not a rent increase anyway.
What?
It's a service charge.
A service charge?
Yeah, a service charge.
Wow!
Wow! See you later, buddy.
Cheerio!
Cheerio indeed. Oh, Mr. Songwriter, write me a song on your trumpet. Make it, what's this? I'm sorry I put Eartha Kitt in the septic tank from Les. What have you done, Ned? What do you think you've done?